Hi there, and welcome to another video. If the title hasn't given me away yet, today I want to tell you more about the lore and characters of my story Adventurer Soul Bokensha no Tamashi. We will talk about the early plot, the first characters, basically the illusion members, what they do, what they are trying to achieve, and how they ended up together. I will try to keep this as spoiler free as I can, but there will be unavoidable minor spoilers regardless. Also, if you want to chat with me about the story or other projects, or you want to see more sketches and work in progress art, feel free to check out the Discord server. I post sketches pretty much every day. Not every sketch or artwork ends up on YouTube or TikTok, and basically you receive all news there first. You will also gain a bunch of Discord emotes of my original characters, and I'm looking forward to create a whole lot more for you to use. So with that out of the way, let's get right into it. Let's talk about Illusion. Illusion is a group of 5 members. They are a group of highly skilled acrobats performing live shows for the people in the city that they are visiting, drawing in most of the locals to their show, which begins after the sun went down already. During the show, they also use this opportunity to steal from the most wealthy person of the place they are currently in. They travel by ship and basically live on it, which means they can leave immediately at night, after the performance and heist are completed, and move on to the next place before anyone even notices. They certainly take money, and fun fact, the currency in the story will be called barons, so like 1 baron, etc, etc. But they are actually after something that was stolen from them years ago. What exactly they are looking for, if they will find it, and if that will change their lives forever, well, there's only one way to find out. Let's go over the group, their names, their characters, and a little info about them. Starting off with the leader, Gaze, who is 38 at the beginning of the story. He's the leader of the group. He founded Illusion over 10 years ago, from where the story begins. At first, it was only him and Hyo, who performed during the day directly on the streets as Gaze pickpocketed the crowd. Over time, they gained more members, money, and notoriety. They eventually bought a ship and turned the street act into a big show, which it has become by now. Over time, he took in more children, the other Illusion members, and acted like their boss, but also became their father figure. They're living together for a year, so basically they became family. Design-wise, I tried to have him look somewhat shady, not like the nicest person in town, but not evil either. Like, imagine the main or second main character in a Treasure Raid series like Uncharted, who also gives some dad vibes, I guess. That was the look I was going for. Do you think it turned out well? The acrobatic ace. Hyo, 16 at the beginning of the story, was the first member of the group, and he is the main protagonist of the story as well. He was the first member of the group next to Gaze and was basically adopted by him at the age of 2. His father, who is or was an adventurer and Gaze's best friend, brought Hyo to him at a young age, stating he needed to go back to a certain place and he wanted to leave Hyo somewhere safe with someone he can trust. Despite Gaze being inexperienced with kids, he agreed to his best friend's request. Hyo's father left him a pair of rods, which you can see in a few sketches, like here, and a mysterious, seemingly valuable gemstone. Hyo has no memory about his parents or time before meeting Gaze. Despite being curious about his past and parents, he is grateful for Gaze raising him. Gaze does not want to be called dad by the members, yet they see him as such. Although all members possess some acrobatic and pickpocketing skills, Hyo is the most talented of the group in both areas. His sense of balance is highly developed. Climbing, balancing objects, sneaking, and stealth actions are his strength. His weaknesses are his lack of combat strength and stamina. When a fight breaks out, his energy reserves are depleted relatively quickly. The big brother, Sky, 17 at the beginning of the story, joined Illusion at the age of 7, which means that he by now is part of the gang for also 10 years. Gaze and Hyo found him all alone in the slums of a city. His parents already passed away. Gaze could not let him continue on his own, and Sky and Hyo already were playing as if they knew each other for all their life. Gaze also taught Sky in acrobatic and pickpocketing. His performance on stage is solid, but Sky is much better being Hyo's partner in their heists. He brings less agility but makes up for it with his strength. Then we have the heart of the party, Air, who is 16 and she's the only girl in the group. She joined just after Sky at the age of 8, so she is with the team for half of her life by this point in time. Air shares Sky's former situation as well. She was all on her own when the group met her. Gaze could not leave her on her own and took her in as well. Air brings a lot of positive vibes into the group. No matter the situation, she can always lighten everyone up and lift the mood. Air is the second best stage performer after Hyo, and since she so far has not taken part in the heist, she is the main performer during the show. Then we have the young one, Wind, who is 13 at the beginning of the story, is the latest member of the group. He joined at the age of 10, so he is only 3 years with the group. He lost his parents just before he met Illusion. With nowhere else to go, Gaze again decided to take him in. Wind has some slight acrobatic skill, but since he started the craft when he was 10, he simply cannot reach the level of the rest of the group. He, for the most part, makes sure to watch over the emergency exit during the show and does more preparation during the day before the show even starts. He has no pickpocketing skill whatsoever. The team still treats him as equal, yet of course especially Sky likes teasing him. And that sums up Illusion. Gaze, who always wanted a family, ended up basically adopting 4 kids in need. Family is not always connected by blood, as the bond goes beyond. Now there will be a lot more characters during the story. However, the beginning of the story focuses heavily on Illusion and Hyo's life as a performer and a thief. If you want to know how and when Ice comes into the picture, the girl with the green hair which I like to draw for you, well, stay tuned and look forward to the manga release. I hope I was able to give you some basic information about the people that you will see in the story, about the group Illusion, about the concept, what the story in the beginning is about. But even though the story later on will turn into an adventure story, it has to start somewhere, right? And I wanted to make sure to give it a proper introduction. Also, I wanted to have my side characters be with a little background story as well. Try to put some thought and effort into their designs, into their backgrounds, into their names, and making them fit into the story and the world that I'm creating. Let me know what you think. Which one was your favorite character? Is there one you especially like? Is there one you do not like? Is there one you would like to know more about? Is there one you would like to see more artwork of? Either way, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.